What is up YouTube, LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Clicker Heroes on the main series once again. So I want to start this off by saying an absolute thank you to you guys. I don't know why, what's been going on. I would love to get some answers. I don't know if there's a bunch of new people coming in or what's going on, but the views on the Clicker Heroes videos lately have just been going crazy. Like, we've been getting views that I haven't been getting on these videos in a long time, and I have no clue why. The likes have been up there, and again, I would love, smack the like button now. I just want to throw that out there, but thank you guys so much. I don't know what's going on. I have no clue, but the views have been just massive, and I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, I hope you guys are enjoying it. We're pretty far into the game here. I don't know again how many new people are here, but it's been stupid. Like, it's stupid amount of views, like, compared to like what I would normally get, and I just have zero clue why, and no answer to any kind of logic between what's going on, and I don't know. But thank you again. If you're new, let me know what made you find either the game or the channel. I'm not sure where you're coming from. And again, if you're not subbed, make sure to hit that sub button. We have actually quite a few viewers who are not subbed. That number has actually been going up. More people have been watching and not necessarily subbing, so make sure to smack that sub button. Anyways, enough with that. Let's get to this video, guys. Just kind of progressing, moseying along. We really aren't pushing too much further. I want to say my gems are, yeah, we're doing just as bad as we've always been doing. Actually, I think I've only gone up like 20 gems this week. That's how lackluster I've been. However, there's 10 there, and I may or may not have an absolute ton of these. No, I didn't have that many, and there was one ruby in them. Okay, well, we're gonna hope better things are to come right now, and yeah, we'll do that. 2-day, 8 and 8. So this is why we want that to be stacked. That's not 8, by the way. That's 4. I said 8. All right, we'll take an 8-hour, whatever. Not great. I'll take it. Let me get a save and get everything going here. Little kind of, I guess, slow start, you could say, to this. Where's my tab? And, okay, there we go. Throw this in the calculator. Boom. Grab all this. So for anyone who doesn't know what I'm doing right now, anyone new to the game, we have had quite a few new people, and I'm gonna be honest, we have spaces in the clan that aren't filling up, and I don't know what the issue is with people joining. It's very simple. There's been a lot of people requesting multiple times. You have to have Ellen in your name, and you can't be a super high zone. We do have a limit to the zone being 200k. We don't let anyone in over 200k, and we do kick people at 500k. But you do get a rank in our Discord, so if you want, there's a link to the Discord as well. Come join that. Come hang out, chat with me and whatnot. We're gonna be trying to incorporate a couple more like Discord nights, or I should say a Discord night weekly. I'm going to be trying to do something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and just honestly haven't gotten around to it. It's something that Toasty, one of my mods, and friends wanted to get implemented a while back, and I just really didn't have the time, but it's something I really want to try to get going and make happen. So we're going to be hopefully doing that, get a bunch of people in the chat, whether we play some games or we do something. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I'm not really sure what we're going to do, but I'd love to do that, and get to know you guys a little bit more with that. But let's get to this. Let's do we're going to do two weeks. I think that's really what we kind of have to do. It's just we're going to be technically pretty low on rubies. Yeah. We ain't doing hot in the ruby market. I'm going to be really kind of keeping up on efficiency, and I'm just going to record the beginning parts of each video earlier or whenever it kind of happens, just so I have the footage of me doing it, but I'm going to hopefully be able to save on doing any kind of like time lapses, or on as many time lapses, I should say. Not any kind of time lapses, but as many time lapses. Oh my god, really, dude? This is what life has been like. I'm gonna believe. Deborah, I believe in you. 16 rubies. You better not let me down. I'm gonna believe. The last time I believed in a merc, I'm pretty sure we had something crazy born out of it, if I'm not mistaken. I could definitely be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure we had a really good merc come out of that. It's been a while since we've taken a big gamble, and we're gonna gamble again. We'll do that, and then we're doing one more week. Yeah, we have to do the week. So we're still above 100 rubies. I've got to click fish this week. I've got to suck it up and click fish. So I'm going to click fish this week. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a fish clicker. I thought I was done with that part of my life. But we're going to click some fish. We have to. We got to do the fish clicking. Hopefully next week I'll have an update on the Transcending series, which I'm going to be honest with you guys. Slight spoiler, but not really too much. It was pretty obvious that this was going to happen soon. I'm pretty sure we pretty much capped that out. Like, I can push zones very slightly. Like, it's really rough. Like it's just squeezing a zone out here and there. Like, it's not worth playing anymore, pretty much, is what I'm trying to get at. We'll send you on a big one. And then, what time are we at? Yeah, what level are you? 3? Sure, we'll go for the 3 Click Presents. Even though they're not really that great anymore, as you don't get the fun stuff out of them. But I like to open the Click Miss Presents if there's no Ruby quest. It gives us a chance for rubies, so I guess it's technically the next best thing we can do. I also should have opened those at a higher level, because realistically, these are kind of low level. They don't mean a lot, but they're pretty low level, and I could probably get things that last a little longer. And that's really all you want, is things that last longer. I mean, everything I have lasts almost, 2 days, 3 days. Everything's, I think, bare minimal. Metal detector we don't use, 3 days. Everything's at least, except for that. We probably want some super clicks. That one does run out, actually, sometimes when I don't really pay attention at all. But, yeah, anyways, let's pop over to the comments. Alright, so before we get going on this, the way the comments of the day works, there's questions I feel like every week about it, how it works, what is it. So basically you leave a comment with hashtag comment of the day in it, and there's a chance that I'll pick it to kind of come up, and normally it's just like a question or something. We pick it and we kind of go over it verbally rather than me replying to it. So it's kind of like a mini Q&A everything, or short discussion, or sometimes I try to throw topics at you guys, different things like that. But that's all it is, just so you guys know. But anyways, first one coming in from Michael. Hashtag comment of the day. I play on mobile right now. Should I switch to PC before I get too far in? Dude, that's up to you, man, to be honest. I mean, I personally think the PC version works a lot better. But, dude, if you have fun with mobile and you get on plenty with mobile, go for it. I play on PC. I leave it up all the time, and it's obviously a lot easier to record on PC rather than mobile. So I would suggest it, but you don't have to. And I believe there's actually a way to convert your mobile save, technically, if you wanted to PC. I believe there's a way, and people in my Discord would know more about that than me. But I think there's literally a link in there that posts how to do it. There's like a converter, I think, that does it for you. If you really, really wanted to keep your same save and you didn't want to start over. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Next, weekend at Gamer Pro. Hashtag comment of the day. In how many time have you gotten to where you are? Zone, Hero Souls, etc. So what I'm getting from that, it's a little bit of broken English, but I think I get the question. It's pretty much how many times have I climbed back up? So here's let's look at my Ascension log first. I am currently on Ascension 126, and it's just a matter. And don't worry about my times. My times are pretty bad on a lot of this stuff. But you can see how quickly I escalated. First one, I pushed a little higher than you normally would push, which is technically inefficient, but in a way, also, I did it in 12 minutes, so is it really inefficient? The next one jumped instantly up to 600 because you got to think, at this point of the game, there's so many things that go into why you can progress really fast at the beginning of an Ascension. It's pretty crazy. But you just see how quickly 2 minutes to go there. And then you can see me get lazier and lazier with certain things, but you can fly up there pretty quick. Different zone jumps, time-lapsing, all that stuff. I mean, this is just time-lapsing. You literally time-lapse, boom, time-lapse, boom. And you'll see I obviously took some quarter break here and whatnot, but you see it didn't take until about, I mean, honestly, like 200k up started to become a real big pain. 200k to about 500k. You see that 200k mark, it takes quite a few Ascensions. I mean, we go from Ascension 10 all the way to Ascension 49. So almost 40 Ascensions there before we finally get Ma here, and we boom. And Ma here, I guess, but Ma in between here. We'll let you just kind of go up like crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's that. I mean, you can see it's been a while. I mean, you spend a lot of time in the 100,000 mark. I mean, here I was going up, quite a bit more, but it's right now. Look how minimal we've been going up. I mean, last Ascension I went up, what, 6,000 zones? Not even. not even 6,000 zones. And pretty much the reason that is because, I mean, we're not down there, so I can't really show you. Actually, yeah, I can. Rows here, these you don't get to like much higher level, so you actually move between each one of them. But technically speaking, I'll show you here. Roses, we need to get Rose to level 6, I guess 600k basically, and then we can get that upgrade. So when we're down on the 4th one down here, we'd actually then come back up to Rose here, actually the 4th one right here, I guess, but we come back up to Rose and continue there, and at that point we'll make quite a bit of progress for the next couple ascensions. Then it slows down, and we're basically waiting till we can get to Sophia's ability, and you just kind of like, you cycle back down over and over and over, and I think each of them have, what, 4 skills? I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure each one has 4 skills, and you kind of progress. But you can see I've done it for a while. In my Transcendent log, you can see my last Transcendence was just under 2 mil, which we're coming up on. I mean, it's still technically a bit of ways, but we're getting there, I guess you could say. I mean, it's a struggle, but I think that kind of answers your question. Next, we got Penguin coming in, or Penguin. There was another comment about this too, and I actually didn't know who this was. I actually looked into it just to find out what you were talking about. This one comment alone, I didn't understand what was going on. But hashtag comment of the day, a question someone else asked, but they didn't put hashtag comment of the day in it, and those are the other ones we'll pick for this. But is Tanker, I think is his name, Tanker, something like that, in Llama Nation, the real one, and that's another YouTuber. I highly doubt it, but I don't know. He's a bigger YouTuber. I think he's got 400k subs. I mean, if it's him, maybe he'll drop a comment, let you guys know. But I don't know. To be honest, I'm gonna say probably not, but maybe. Who knows? Maybe. You never know. You never know who's watching you. Next we got Meatloaf coming to with hashtag comment today. If you could add one more skill to Click Heroes, what would it be? So I'm not going to answer this. And what I want you guys to do for next week's comments of the day, I want you guys to do hashtag comment of the day and let me know what skills you think would be cool to add to the game. Just give me a single skill, maybe 2 tops in your comment. And I'm gonna, if we can get enough of those, I've done this a couple times before, different kind of categories. I'm gonna try to only pick those for next week if we get enough of them. And then at that point, maybe I'll share with you guys something that I come up with and I'll think about. But I want to see things from you guys. That's what I want to know. Not a skill that I want to add. I want to know what you guys would like to see in the game for skills. It could be something crazy. It could be something realistic. Just let me know what you think. And we'll talk about it, discuss it. I'll tell you what I think of it, kind of thing. I like doing that type of stuff. Next we got back with hashtag LazeeLlama Empire. I'm pretty sure they did bad last week, I think that's why. And then comment of the day. Why Dodd? You stopped playing. Obviously, why did you stop playing Antimatter Dimensions? I've heard this question a million times. Played it for a few months now, and I know many people in the Discord play it too, and it's just that addictive. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm very picky about other games. Yes, I'm going to say it. I didn't like the game. It's not a bad game. It's not like I don't recommend it. I definitely recommend you playing it because a lot of people love it. If you haven't heard of the game, it's a browser game, go try it. I have a couple episodes on it. You can go watch it. 2 things about it. It's bad for YouTube because you have to play it a specific way. If you don't do certain things certain times, you literally miss out. Sometimes I think forever. I think there's literally one of the achievements you literally can't do after a certain point, or you can't do it for a very long time, which makes your progress terrible. You pretty much have to follow a guide to play it. If I were to ever play the game, I would strictly follow the guide and I would just play it. I know there's mods for it. I don't want to play the mods. I'd rather play the base game if I'm going to play it. But I didn't like it for that reason mainly. It just doesn't fit the YouTube thing. It's hard to make videos on. If I'm not playing efficiently, I'm playing at a very slow pace in a way, or just poorly, or I'm going to mess up later. People freak out. But it's too much of a pain. It really is. I do recommend it. I do recommend you trying it out, but I just think it's very bad for video format, unless I'm going to literally just sit there and just follow a guide, which, again, wouldn't necessarily be bad. I could follow the guide and just play through it and kind of almost be it would literally almost be a video guide. I would be me playing the guide. I mean, I'd probably still make mistakes here and there, but that's all it would be. It's really nothing that I think makes a great video. And that's the basics of it. I'm picky about other games. It's weird. There's a couple other really good ones that people loved, and I just never got into. The Idle Wizard, for example, it's raved about. People love the game. I just never got it. And that one's not even necessarily bad for YouTube. It didn't click with me. If a game doesn't click early on, I give up on them pretty quick. So if it takes too long to really get into, it's gonna drop me. I'm not gonna have interest in it. And that one, from what I hear, has a very in-depth system. One of the most in-depth idle games I'm pretty sure out there is Idle Wizard, but also in a way its UI is very nice, so it's not complicated necessarily. But there's a lot to it. There's a lot of layers to that game. Maybe not in depth, but layers is, I guess, maybe the way to put it. Next, though, we got the Jazzy Gamer. Would you ever consider doing a horror series? Yes, dude, of course. So the thing about horror games for me, though, I grew up on horror movies as a very young child. Like, people used to, like, almost judge my mom in a way and be like, are you sure you should be watching? Like, I grew up with it. I'm so used to that stuff. It's hard for a game to actually get me. To actually scare me is very hard. I mean, yeah, you know, a cheesy jump scare might get me, like, it'll jump a little bit, but I'm not gonna freak out. I'm gonna be honest, I would be acting if you got a crazy reaction out of me most of the time. I mean, there's definitely things that have happened in games that have got me, or there's creepy games, or if I'm like with someone, I can make it creepy in my mind and like try to let myself get scared, but it's hard for me to do something. Like you probably wouldn't get as many funny reactions out of me as you might think you would. I've streamed some stuff over on Twitch, like Five Nights at Freddy's when it first came out. I mean, that was a big hyped up one. You know, the jump scares for sure got me a couple times, but realistically, it's like when I'm sitting with someone else in the room, like playing it, and like we're taking turns playing or something, like that gets me a little more. But I mean, if you have a cool horror game, and it's not necessarily just to watch me get scared, it's a game you'd actually genuinely want to see, feel free to drop it in the comments. I mean, I'm not against it if it's something that, you know, people want to see. I mean, I like scary stuff. Like I play that stuff. It's not that I wouldn't play it by any means. But anyways, that's it for comments of the days this week's. Again, remember, we got the specific question I'd like you guys to try to get a bunch in on. I'd love to see what skills you guys want to see to add click errors. Or again, just cool ideas that they could have added. Maybe it's not even something you necessarily want, but something cool that could have like been in instead of another skill. I mean, realistically, metal detector is pretty useless at this point. You know, it does nothing for you at all in the game currently. So, like, think of something more useful than metal detector. That's pretty much it. You know, come up with something. Let me know. But let's move on over to the clan info. I know we're getting pretty long in this video already. So we are already 17 minutes into this. I'm going to rip through this probably faster than we've ever done one of these. Llama Nation, we've got Crane moving up 8,000 zones, breaking that 30k mark. We got Sim going up 2,600. I was going to say 26,000, but 2,600, breaking that 20k mark. Congrats there. Tanker going up 4k zones. Moving up 3k. Arturo making that 800 zone movement. Toad, welcome to the clan, coming at 5,800, and Kern moving up 187 zones. Lamination 2, we've got VRS moving up about 20,000 zones, 19,000 zones, but close to 20k. Photon moving up 27,000, breaking that 200k mark. A lot of big dogs actually in Lamination 2. I didn't realize they had so many higher ups. But the Leave moving up 11k zones, breaking that 150k. Narib going up 75,000 zones. Shows you guys what can be done at around that point. It's a prime point to move like 25k and after. I mean, even 20k is pretty easy to get to 25, but 25k and after, it is so easy to shoot up to 200k. I mean, you can see it here. You jump from 28k to 100k in a week, and honestly, probably didn't put that much time into the game. It's pretty quick. Again, you gotta spend some rubies. If you don't have rubies, you're not gonna go as fast, but if you've had any luck, you're gonna do it. Ghost, we've got it moving up about 1,900 zones or so. And then Goku going up 1,300. Making a pretty big jump there. Nice. Lamination 3, we got Toasty moving up 24,000 zones. So I want to put this in perspective for you guys. Toasty, if I'm not mistaken, is currently on a 52 week, 52 day Ascension, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's something about that. You know what? I'm going to talk to Toasty, and I know he watches videos. Maybe I'll see if I can get him in a video next week to talk about his progress and how it's going. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to have to chat with Toasty. Toasty, remind me about this. I know you watch these. Nick going up 50,000 zones. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Hit the like button. Let me know in the comments if that is something you want to see, because I think it'd be cool. Pull Toasty on for a short little segment. Maybe even almost replace this segment, maybe. We won't really talk too much about clan stuff. We'll show it on screen, but maybe we won't go through it all. During that, me and Toasty will chat about his progress. I'll try to figure it out with him, though. Let me know, if it's something you guys want to see, though. But Nick moved up 50,000 zones, getting pretty close to that 200k mark. Taters moving up 41,000. Neon with the 5K, the 20K threshold beaten. Again, 20K is such a good milestone. Getting to 20K, such a good feels. Master moving up about 3,000 zones. Fox with the 2,900. Declan with 3K. And Minas, welcome to the clans at 159. Llama Empire, we've got FG moving up 4,600. 30K zones away now. Dude, you've got this. Back with the 8K zones. Jay moving up 2,300. It's Sam. Welcome back to the clans, I believe. I believe you were in the clans a long time ago. Unless you're another It's Sam. But coming in at 12K. Poison moving up a massive 3 zones. Soul, welcome to the clan. Souls, welcome to the clans at 2,500. And it shows us 2 openings. I believe one of those is technically filled by now. I've been honestly struggling to fill Llama Empire all week, and it's because people keep requesting with not LN in their name or over 500 or over 200K zones. I've been pretty consistently checking. Again, you need LN in front of your name. Look at everyone in the clan. Everyone's got it. And then under 200K zones. And if it shows there's a spot posted in my Discord, join the Discord. And there's a clan info tab at the top that says there's an opening. If it says there's an opening and it says it's full when you try to join, that means there's a pending request. There's a good chance that pending request is going to get denied and it's going to open. Feel free to ping the officer of that clan, the one that posted it, in the gaming chat, and ask if it's full, and that'll first of all remind them to delete their post if it is full, because they're scrubs and didn't delete it, Rubik's, or they'll let you know, like, oh no, it's not full, or oh, I just filled it now, or if it's not full, request in, and they'll make sure you get in. If you want in the clans, feel free to do that. Like, don't come in the Discord and ask, is there openings necessarily? Look at that, and if there's a spot, ping that specific officer and ask. It's so easy to get into the clans if you just talk a little bit in the Discord. That's really the best thing you can do. Where were we at? Llama patronage. I almost went through people. Did I miss back? No, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. For some reason, I thought I missed them. Llama patronage. Okay, and another thing. Llama patronage is a Patreon only clan. It literally says in those spots. It doesn't say open. Patreon only. It's for Patreon members to make sure we always got space for them. They don't have to like make progress or anything necessarily. It's just for them. That's what it is. Trying to join this, you're gonna just get denied. Following the rules or not, there is no rule other than you gotta be a Patreon. Like, that's what that is. There were so many people asking about it too, and so many of you guys replied in the comments. There was one in particular. I heard it you a couple times. I forget your name. Thank you for explaining it because I was late on explaining it. But yeah, you covered it all for me. But anyways, Ambrose moving up 118 zones. Nimrel moving up 20K zones, and then we got the no transcending account moving up 55K or 55K, yeah, 55 zones. You can see how much of a struggle that actually is there. Lastly, taking a peek over at our graph, just kind of look at it, get whatever information you want from it. But 2 of the clans moving up about the same amount of zones, and honestly, the other 3 moving up pretty close to each other as well. But no real stragglers necessarily. I guess overall, not bad. Definitely a couple kicks coming in this week, but not bad at all. Yeah. Anyways, if you guys like the video, make sure to smash the like button if you already haven't. Again, much appreciated for all you guys coming in. I don't know where everyone's coming in from, but there's a lot more of you viewing for some reason. And again, thank you guys. Much love, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.